is a pain in the butt. You hit your ball in the trees and then you lip out the putt. But if you've got a little time, then come and spend it with us, 'cause now you're listening to the Rough Cut.
Welcome down, ladies and gentlemen, to a extra special episode of the Rough Cut Golf Podcast, where we are going to be picking our draft for the 2023 season, where this team, this wonderful collection of golf knowledge arrayed before you, is going to be picking who we think are going to be finishing top in the majors this year. We are myself, Peter Finch. Glad I got that right.
I don't think it's the first time you've said your own name.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We all know who you are.
Okay, welcome down.
We call you sir.
Capitan.
Yes, sir.
This is actually the only time you're allowed to look at me directly.
Sorry, I looked at you.
That's fine. Like the ancient Aztecs of old, you can only view me through a mirror. That's what they used to do, just by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just in case anyone was.
We're not just a golf podcast, all very historical.
Okay, if anyone was wondering what the Aztecs did, then now you know. So we're also joined by Mick, Kieran, and Jacob, and together we are your hosts for today. Well, that kind of went a bit weird. So, what we are doing...
They can't all end in glory, Pete. They can't.
What we are doing in this podcast, as mentioned, we're going to be picking who we think are going to finish the best positions in the majors. Now, let's say, I'm sure one of us is going to pick John Rahm. Let's say he finishes first, second, first, and first. That would be a cumulative total of 5.
Lovely word.
So you would get 1 point for him coming first.
Yeah.
You would get then 2 points for him finishing second.
Yeah. An
additional point for him finishing first again, and then the same thing on the fourth major.
What an incredible year for John Rahm.
That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Then the aim of the game is to have as few points as possible at the end of the 4 majors.
Absolutely. And we're all picking 3 players who we really want to pick, and then we're going to pick one wild card from outside the top 50 in the world.
Hey, maybe we want to pick them.
Very true.
So,
yeah, your picks could be from outside.
So,
the top
sorry,
50.
just to get with the game and get with the profile as well. Say John Rahm finishes T27th in the major. What happens?
He gets 27.
27 points. Right, I'm with you. I'm there.
Now, the additional rule is if you pick a player and they don't play in the major, it's an automatic missed cut.
And how many points is that?
Depends on how many players make the cut in that event. So let's say there's 80 players who make the cut and your player misses, he gets 80.
Wow.
Oh, that is savage.
Rough.
Dear.
That is rough.
The rough cut.
It's a real rough cut.
That is a rough cut.
So if your player doesn't play, if a player you have in your team doesn't play in the major, it's an automatic missed cut. Missed cut equals the same amount of points as players who made the cut, which is fine. Your wild card gets half points. So if your wild card comes 20th, they actually only get 10 points. Yeah?
If you're okay, got that.
Yeah? So that's
fine.
But that's why they're a weird pick, because they're outside the top 50. You don't really expect someone of that level to win a major. I mean, they're not going to be anyone's first choice for those major wins this year. So it makes sense for them to make a bigger impact on your total at the end of the 4 majors.
Absolutely. And if your player gets injured and they miss a major for any reason, that is an automatic miscuts points. We do not have any sympathy for anyone getting injured.
Okay.
Wow.
If they don't make the first tee,
That's
stuff.
it. You're done.
Yeah.
Can we now?
Sorry, Tiger, not picking you.
Exactly.
Tiger's not being picked. I don't think.
We will have a ongoing commentary on how we're doing based on the results of the majors, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Is there a contingency for after a major, maybe between them, to make a sub?
Like a wild card.
You can
Like
then
a wild card.
you can then you can make a sub,
A Wicked Wango card.
a wicked wango. Well, that's not what we'll call it, but I like that.
It's a Friends reference. But
Okay.
not a Friends fan, obviously.
Do you mean like friends in the show? Or just
Yeah, the
one
show.
Of your
Yeah,
friends?
I thought
Yeah,
it was
show.
one of his mates.
Just one of your
American.
friends is random saying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
we
not
all-
shouting out like, oh,
It's
shout out Ben.
we meet Barry C from back home.
We all say it.
We all see down there.
Everyone in Hereford says wicked wango.
Oh, that's my new sheep. Right, wicked wango.
Okay, let's not descend into an accent competition.
Yeah.
Kieran will win. Okay, so thoughts on a sub?
I'm not there on the sub. You make your picks now and you stick with your team.
I agree.
You got to show loyalty.
Yeah, but okay.
Or do you take?
Yeah, but I don't want it.
I'm just thinking about players like getting injured and then.
Well,
Oh, we said it. We're not having it.
Or does a sub come in and it's a deduction of points? So maybe an add-on of points. So like 50 points if you want to make a sub. So it's detrimental.
So if you make a sub throughout the year, it's an automatic missed cut points added.
Yeah. That's pretty tough. Although then that player would then have to go on to win the
Exactly.
tournament
That's the
thing.
in order
So
to make those
Exactly.
points back.
So that's what I'm thinking. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so no subs at all.
You can
Okay,
do
no
it,
subs,
but
yeah.
it's,
I mean, it's just simple. Like, don't pick Tiger because you know the chances are he's going to get injured.
Or he's going to win all the majors.
It's like if
that's
if
true,
Jamie
actually.
Redknapp, you were picking him. Like, he's going to get injured, so don't do
Jack
it.
Wilshere.
Yeah, Jack Wilshere. Yeah,
That's
Don't do it.
completely changed my plans now.
Let's change your plans.
Oh, God, yeah.
Why, who
Or you were only picking the injured players.
I like players on the edge of health.
Beware of the injured golfer, as they say.
He was going for golfers all in their 80s.
I was going to get Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player.
Sandy Lyle.
Yeah.
Great choice.
However, this is a draft, so we can't pick the same players.
Yep.
This means we have to decide an order. How is this going to be ordered? How are we going to decide?
Oh, well, very conveniently, I have a spin the wheel in my
Fantastic.
pocket.
Do you even have it open?
I do. And
He has
It's
it open.
like,
Look at that.
it's like we planned this.
Literally like we planned it. And I've already
This
written
might be
it.
the most prepared for something you've ever been.
I have.
Are you gonna screen record it
I
as
like
well?
this. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
screen
let's
record for the
screen
people watching.
record,
And
yeah.
also, I'm imagining we want other people to also get along with this. So comment down below what your... thank you very much.
That's right.
Comment down below your sort of picks and your wild cards and everything like that. So get in the comments and
Absolutely.
keep up to date with it.
And do it on social as well, not just in
Yeah.
the comments.
Yes,
like here's
100%.
on social.
Comments, yeah. Brilliant. Okay, right. Well, let's get this on the
Should we
road.
find out?
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go.
Are we
Who's
gonna,
going
is this
first?
to find out who's first, yeah?
Yeah, it's the first. I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah, the reason I've got my laptop is so that I can keep track of who everyone has picked.
Are you gonna make
Very
notes?
good. And I'm going to be the adjudicator.
Are you the official timekeeper of the
Yeah, I
of the
am.
pod?
You have 1 minute to make your choice on each round. I'm kidding. You don't. You have as long as you want.
Okay, right.
No, not as long as you want.
Okay, you do.
Right, well, here we go.
Spin that wheel.
It didn't work. You've literally chosen.
There we go.
You've chosen the one website where it doesn't work.
Oh,
Oh, God's
Get in. Yes.
it's unbelievable.
So those
so
who are
that-
listening, Peter Finch
Yes.
is...
If you've not told by that reaction, I've got first
Wait,
pick.
so
That's fantastic.
Is that gonna? So are we doing it for the order? Or are we doing it for each round? This is
Order.
now for the
This
order.
is just the order.
That's for the order.
This is. Oh, I'm going to take Peter out now.
Good choice.
I'm going to check that. Can I do that?
who? Yeah, so that's one particular name that's probably gone.
Right. Here we go.
Gonna cross
Next
that
up.
off. Yes,
Oh,
there we
next up
go.
is Jacob.
Jacob.
Wow.
There we go.
So
Jacob is next up.
the order so far is Peter Finch and then Jacob Broadbridge.
God, me and you, mate.
Come on.
Well, I hope it's you. Right. Spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Dun, 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 dun,
The wheel.
dun.
Oh. Oh, God.
It's you. It's you.
It is
It's you.
Kieran.
It is me, yeah.
Shit.
I took up my
You
name.
took out your own name. So it's Kieran. Wow. Literally one job. You couldn't even remember who you are. Fantastic.
Sorry about that.
So Mick, you are fourth.
Yeah, that's great. That's fine. I'm
You happy with that?
I'm literally fine with that. I'll be the first person to get 2 picks.
I was going to say that the point that we just make, we're going to do this in a snake. So we're going to go Pete, me, Kieran, Mick, and then Mick again and come back.
What?
What?
Yeah. So because otherwise I should have 2 picks so that it goes back the other way. Because
Yeah.
otherwise it's not fair.
Yeah.
Why would I care about it being fair? I was picked first.
I just want to win.
I
All
was
right.
picked first.
Oh, this is such a primary
So essentially
school thing.
now
This
you
is
are...
literally a primary school thing.
We're trying to make it fair.
Oh, little Jimmy, you're the fastest, so you're going to start 20 metres behind everybody.
Yeah, and I still used to win.
Yeah, and he still won. So you're going to still win, obviously.
Nah.
So you're picking 1 and 8, essentially.
Now,
Whatever.
the good news about this is that as this gets released, you lot are all in Arizona.
Yes. Yeah.
So right now you're enjoying some beautiful sunshine, I imagine.
Fingers crossed.
Potentially playing some golf, definitely filming some golf. What things are you doing whilst you're there, Peter?
We are hopefully going to be filming with many creators. We're going to be doing quite a lot of equipment testing and also a lot of coaching videos. We're just going to take advantage of 2 weeks of sunshine. And then on the final week, we're going to the Waste Management Open. We're going to be doing the Whoop Shot at Glory, which we did last year. Definitely the most nerve-wracking shot in the world of golf. So that's going to be it should be a highlight of the year. It definitely was
Yeah.
last year. So
That sounds enjoyable. However, what it does mean is that because I will be home in the office, kind of, well, me and David will be here. I can doctor all of the names and pick whoever I want because I'm in charge. Right? Right, Peter, you can go first.
okay, shall I get my?
Oh yeah, so there has been some pre-research. Kieran, how much research did you actually do?
I like 2 minutes before.
Okay.
Yes.
What?
Pete's got actual paper
Oh yeah, actual. I've got to be honest. I think this might be the first thing I've written down with ink
in a very long
in about a
time.
year.
Did your hand hurt?
Did you remember how to write?
I've written all in caps. I forgot.
I can't read, yeah.
I wrote it in caps because I can't actually remember how to write normally.
Kieran
Can you
made,
not write cursive anymore?
I wrote thumbnail.
Right.
Just caps. It's all caps.
Kieran made his as a voice note because he doesn't know how to read and write.
Just the
He has to listen back to it.
God, come on.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Right, so
Go on
Kieran,
with
first time, make sure you pick.
Right.
Go on then.
Here we go. So first up,
I mean, I feel like this is.
Have you got their world rankings?
Oh god.
I think we can trust. Like I've segment mine into wildcard and normal.
so honestly, like, let's be honest about this. Out of these first two, I've got to go Rory or Rahm. Who is going to have the better season?
Okay, so what's the first major of the year?
The
Masters.
first major is the Masters.
Okay, and do we think that Rory is finally going to complete the Grand Slam?
Listen, I think literally everyone in the world of golf and probably beyond the solar system really wants him to do it. Is he going to? Am I going to go with my heart or my head? I'm going to go with my head. I'm picking John Rahm. John Rahm is my first pick.
Oh wow.
Straight out of the gate.
John Rahm is my first pick.
Now hold on,
I'm holding.
because in previous weeks of the Rough Cut Golf podcast,
Yeah.
you have contested that John Rahm isn't the best player in the world right
You
now.
have.
Yeah.
What has changed your mind in that direction?
Absolutely nothing, because I'm changing my pick. I'm going Rory. Rory is my first pick. No, Rory's my first pick.
I have just put a pen line.
He's
through
just
his
crossed
name.
it out.
You know what?
Okay, so now, boys, outside of that, right?
Oh, wow.
We can decide whether to take Peter's first answer or to allow him to change his answer to Rory.
I'm going to throw straight out that I don't think I'm going to struggle either way. So,
Yeah,
you know what? You whatever you want.
Yeah,
Who would you like?
Do you know what? No, I reckon it's going to come down to Jacob. Jacob decide now. Now that's in Jacob's
Yeah,
hands.
because I mean, it's your next.
You're the
up,
next
so-
pick, so you can decide which
He's
one.
obviously
Well, I
gonna go
was
for either.
I was in a comfortable position taking either Rory or Rahm. So, but you're going to have to stick with John Rahm.
Oh. Now, but this also sets a precedent. So whatever name comes out of everyone's
Yeah, I
mouth
agree.
first,
Yes.
you got to stick with it.
Yeah.
So I have John Rahm, who is in an incredible run of form. He has learned how to draw the ball consistently. He's
Yeah.
got the complete package.
Stiffing shots right now.
Like, he is almost untouchable in the world of golf. Augusta cannot come soon enough for me.
Okay, and you're taking the Spaniard into the Augusta weekend.
Yes, I am.
Okay, Jacob
Spanish
Broadbridge.
hands.
Spanish hands.
Well,
hands.
I'm really not going to beat around the bush too much about this. I'm going straight in for Rory. I just
Okay.
think
Okay.
consistency, whether he doesn't win or not, I hope he does, but I think he's going to be up there for most of the majors, which I feel comfortable with.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best thing with Rory is that you've literally got the, not guarantee, but pretty much a guarantee that he's
Yeah.
going to be in the top 20 of
Yeah.
every major.
So that I'm more than happy with that first pick.
Yep.
He's going
Yep.
to be the foundation of my side.
Yep.
El
Ooh,
Capitano.
the bedrock.
The bedrock.
I love it.
Fantastic.
Kieran
Do you
Moles.
want me to go?
you.
Yes, go for it, mate.
Well, I'm going to start off with not a rogue one, but I really want this guy because I think that he's going to do really well this year. Played really, really well last year in the majors, and it's Will Zalatoris.
Okay.
So I want to get him under my belt.
Strange choice.
I mean,
I didn't even have him written down.
no, I mean, I wouldn't say that's a rogue choice, but it's not what
I
I thought
would
you'd
not
lead
know.
off with. As
Not
like
as the first
as
pick.
your team captain.
But that's...
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Honourable.
You should see some of mine. I mean, I've only written 7 down, but
You
like,
should see some of mine.
But I've got some good ones in there, and I'm more about instead of being like a 1 to 50, I'm going to be tight.
Now-
so I'm going. They're going to get top 10s consistently. I'm going
This-
for top
okay.
10s.
That's
This-
actually
do you
might end
know
up
what I
being
mean?
a
I'm
really
not
smart
thinking about the
strategy.
winners. I'm going for Like, who's going to consistently be in that top 20?
This is
Kieran's merry band of losers.
Yeah. This goes against something that you were very strongly with last year, in that me and you both had a bet, didn't we, on the majors last year? Because that you have a feeling and a sensation that people who've already won majors have more of an upping on those who haven't. However, if you look at how majors have gone in the last and how many new good players are coming through, that isn't necessarily the case. Now, you have picked someone there who hasn't won a major yet. Yeah. So is your mind, are you changing your opinion on this,
I mean, well, I think that bet that we did went downhill very, very quickly.
Yeah, now
we had Scotty Scheffler, who wasn't a major.
Yes.
Justin Thomas, who was a major winner. Matt Fitzpatrick was not a major winner, and Cameron Smith.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I mean,
1 out of 4.
Kieran is a prolific gambler, but if he ever gives you any advice, just ignore it. Unbelievable. I've never seen anyone lose so consistently. Lose so consistently from seemingly okay bets as well. They're not like massively rogue, but it's just he's not got the look of the Irish at the moment.
You can count on Kieran to lose.
Yeah.
No.
There we go. Carry on. Let's
anyway,
go. Come
Mick,
on, move on.
number
Give me some
4.
strength, guys. Come
Number
on, please.
4.
No,
In
honestly,
the comments, please.
I think Will's a good pick because he did finish like literally top 10 of most of the majors last year.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah,
So I think I was just thinking that your strategy actually is very, very smart.
Good.
Yeah.
It's the kind of strategy that people who do like fantasy football know that, yes, there'll be some like players who will get lots of points some game week and then maybe won't play for a while. The people who win those things have like a consistent 7, 8 out of 10 game weeks. So there might be a very, very smart strategy to be picking people who are going to be in the top 10, who maybe.
There we go.
Well, there we go. We'll come around to your way of thinking.
Yeah, maybe it's my year.
And with that in mind, and with major winners in mind, I'm going Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
He was on my list.
Was he on your list? Yeah. That's another one that's actually not on mine either.
I wanted to have an entirely British team,
right?
At one point, and then I realised that lots of my favourite players for this year aren't going to be able to be in that team. So
that's a good pick.
Fitz is my pick. Reason being, major winner. Played extremely well last year. Currently ranked, I think, 8th in the world or 10th in the world. Yep. So there is some space for improvement this year. Lots of great golf coming up. I feel like he's going to do big stuff.
There's not a lot of space for improvement.
Well, look, like if he was like on the right at the top of the game, which of course he is, like he is very, very good. But there is something for him to aim for, is what I'm saying. Yeah, like he's still going to be hungry. He's only got that one major under the belt. So this is your year.
It's interesting with Matt. It's almost like a few players you look at and you think, have they hit their ceiling?
Yeah.
Can they go again? And I think Matt is one of those who could go again and get better and better.
I'm feeling good about very, very exciting year last year. Lots of very closes as well as the win.
Yeah. Now he's got one under his belt as well, and this could be the start of it, isn't it?
This could be it.
This could be his year. I really wanted him.
He's mine.
So are you going again?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's me again.
Wow.
So you're up next, mate. So get thinking.
Okay, so my second pick.
This is BS, by the way.
No, I
appreciate
it.
This is how it works.
I hate it.
You're going to get 2 picks in a second because you went first.
You've just stolen one of my favourite players.
Well, you stole one of
how it
everyone's
goes.
favourite players.
Right now, I hate it. Okay?
You got to go first.
When it comes around to my 2, I'm sure I'll be delighted.
Yes, you will. Go on, Mick. Take us away.
Now, I wanted to take. We're not allowed to say players' names unless they're our pick, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wanted to take the long-haired Lancashire man off you because I know you're going to pick him at some point.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I've got it. Is he Lancashire?
Isn't he from up north? He's from up north, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
The Files. Right?
Yeah. He's from the File Coast.
Yeah.
You say Lancashire. You say Lancashire. Fleetwood clues in the name.
Good Lord. Okay, I'm going to go Colin Morikawa.
Okay. So that is a second crossing off the list for me.
Colin's an interesting one, though, because you would have thought 8 months ago he'd be an absolute nail down. But he didn't have a very good end to the season. He had a good start. He should have really won when Rahm won in Hawaii. But
yes. Well, he's gone away and he's got a new chipping coach, I think. So he's been working on his short game. Putting is always the point where if he's hot, then he's in to win every week because his irons are awesome.
Yeah, he's very, very good.
So if you can get the putter going, then I think you've got a really good Really good chance there.
I think I've done
So-
a good job.
Yeah.
Matt Fitzpatrick, Colin Morikawa.
Yes,
It's a
please.
good little 1-2 punch, that.
Yeah. A very young team.
It's a short team as well.
Yeah.
Not much body fat between
No,
them.
no.
So my next pick, I've only just thought of him now. I've written him down.
Right, okay.
Only because I didn't realise
This
that.
is why you're a bad gambler.
Well, I mean, the guy hasn't been taken yet, and he's world number 2 in the world at the moment. Current reigning Masters champion, Scotty Scheffler. Now, I thought about this, and I think that he is going to have a good year this year. I think he's been a little bit off the ball towards the end of the season last year. Obviously, had a great start. So hopefully this year he's coming back.
Yeah, it's a very. I just can't.
He's coming back.
I can't get behind the foot movement.
The swing.
What,
Yeah.
from a technical, not to get too technical and nerdy right now, but like from a technical perspective, what is that like?
No, his swing is really good, and for the most part, there's a lot of textbook moves. His whole foot slide out happens after impact.
Right.
Yeah.
It has no actual effect on what he's doing during the swing. So
It just feels like
it looks a bit funky,
feels
but
strange.
it's absolutely fine. So
Yeah, and he's going under the radar at the moment. Obviously, with Rahm and Rory sort of taking the big like headlines at the moment. So yeah, going to go with Scotty Scheffler. Just going to keep him under the radar. He's a nice guy as well. Really, really lovable guy. So I'm going for the good guys. Never American. That's my second pick.
the reason Rahm's in the headlines is because he wins every tournament. The
Well,
reason
yeah.
Rory's in the headlines is because someone threw a tee at him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Scotty's just there grinding away. So he's ready to go.
yeah,
He's ready to go.
I get a vibe off Scotty that he might be a bit streaky. So if he hits form,
like a bacon.
yeah, excited. If you, he's a bit. Of
If he hits form,
Smoked
Always a bit
bacon.
smoked
if
bacon.
he hits form, he's going to go hot.
Yeah, like he did.
Well, we saw that
around-
last year.
Yeah. But
yeah.
then he tailed away. So the worst thing for you, Kieran, or is if he hits form right now,
Yeah.
Yeah, too
and
early.
then by the Masters, like he might fade away.
Yep.
Interesting.
But you got to think he's going to go into the Masters with, he's going to be very confident, reigning champion, going to try and do it again. So
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
going for that.
Fair
Thank
enough.
you very much.
You're welcome. You can have him. It's part of the rules, Jacob.
Comment below if you
I-
pick Scotty Scheffler as well.
I'm struggling here because I've actually got more names left on my sheet than I thought I was going to have. So I thought
Did you not realise that there was only going to be
So now
about
you've
6
actually- you've
people?
got to pick. Like, you've got to-
I thought I'd put down pretty much everyone that would probably go.
Ah.
And I've lost 3 players out of the ones I've got. So I'm really struggling now. I was hoping to almost have the decision made a bit easier for me. I don't want to walk you through my board because then it's like...
Well, how many? You've only got 2 left.
yeah, 2
You've only
left,
got
you're
2
right.
picks left because we're only
wow.
going 3 in a wild card. So you've only got two big boys left.
This is going to be maybe slightly rogue.
Okay.
But I really want him on my team. And I think this is potentially the year of Tom Kim.
Oh
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'm having Tom Kim.
Going for the youngster.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love, as I stated before, I love the idea of a guy who hasn't won a major yet. Whoa, what you doing?
Oh, was there cheating?
Hey,
Did you do cheating?
I'll be honest, I was just looking at it and I didn't. You know what my brain's like? I didn't even take any of that in.
Wow.
And I can't bloody read. So
You know,
Oh,
you know what? No. I'm gonna contact Tess and I'm gonna get her to send your school reports in from your teachers when you be doing an exam. Would not stop looking at everyone's answers.
Oh, that's so funny. I can't read.
Yes, Tom Kim.
Alright,
So
Tom Kim,
I
okay.
think
Good
this
choice.
year we saw it at the back end of last year. I think he's an awesome player, and I think that he's going to prove himself in the majors this year. It's potentially a boom or bust pick, I
Yeah.
think, but I'm excited to have him on my team.
I hope he doesn't make any cuts.
And I've got Rory there as well, so Rory can just put his arm around him the whole time. And
Yeah. Is it? I don't know. Tom Kim's an interesting one. Like, I want him to really kick on. He's obviously a great player. He had a great year last year, but it was just 1 year. Is he going to then continue
believe the
on?
hype. I love it. I'm on it.
On the hype train?
Yeah.
On the Tom Kim hype train, right.
Okay, Peter Finch. You have 2 picks.
two, basically.
You get 2 picks now. Yeah, that's how a snake draft works.
That is. There's so many good names left.
If you're listening to this, Peter's deciding.
Okay. First pick of my remaining 2.
Okay.
I'm going to go potentially a little bit of a forgotten man around this table.
Good lord.
Cam Smith.
No, so So we had this conversation before when we were trying to select who we were going to go for, and Cam Smith's name was brought up.
Yeah.
Because we don't. Yeah.
We believe they're going to be at all the majors, so there's no reason why they won't be there and competing.
So Cam Smith, with his current world ranking and the fact that he won the Open, he's going to be in all the majors next year.
Yes, yeah.
What we don't know with the live players is, are they going to be available if they're not within those current kind of exemptions into those majors?
Right. Okay.
So,
But he definitely is going to all of them.
He is definitely in all of them, which is why, as far as I understand from what I've heard from the inside sources, is why.
Hold on, have you just rung up the PGA and just been like,
No, I had a chat to a few guys in the know.
Yeah, we spoke about this on the last podcast.
Yeah, because Cam Smith was gonna most likely go to live before the Open anyway.
Yeah.
But because he won it,
Yeah.
it was a definite, because he could take whatever money they offered him and be guaranteed those majors.
and still get into the majors?
Yeah. So Cam Smith, and let's be honest, he is a little bit of a forgotten man because he's not playing in the events that the other guys are playing in at the moment.
Yep.
But he's won the last major of the year. He's the best putter on the planet, and now he is a major winner.
Do you think though? So my reasoning for not picking him in the first round when I had the option to was because he's not playing in all of the tournaments that are happening at the moment. Is he then going to be going into the Masters like cold?
No, I don't think so. I think there's going to be a few events that he's going to play in before that. So, it's a slightly iffy choice in some respect, because is it that whole thing about the events that he's playing in, are they as competitive as some of the others?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that live events are going to be able to get the world ranking points. So
At some point.
yeah, I think the way that the tide is turning a little bit in that regard, I think they will get them. If they're the official world ranking points are a very weird, complicated system. Like we don't know how they're going to work.
When I was looking up, doing a little bit of pre-game research for this, you're like, what on earth do all of these numbers mean? Like, how do they get? How I can understand the rankings. Some people have gone up, some people have gone down. We were talking about Perez, weren't we? He's like shot up the list.
He went from 111th to 63rd.
Yes,
as recording this,
which is pretty insane.
And we also looked up Peter Finch's as well.
Oh yeah, Pete.
What was your official ranking? Highest ranking?
1,744th. I am currently not exempt from the majors.
He's my wild
So
card.
I can't pick you.
I was going to say 1 second. Pete. No, you're not on it, mate.
Right.
Oh man, this last pick is a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
yeah, the last
There's
one.
so many
There's,
good
there's
players.
some big players now.
Should I talk you through my lists?
Well, you can now because you will have got everyone
Yeah, you can
want.
talk through.
So you can go through your list.
You might manipulate us into picking
So-
them.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might.
So I wanted like a spread of nationalities.
Okay,
So
smart.
I wanted one of my picks to be American.
What have you got?
So I've currently got John Rahm
Oh yeah, Spanish and Aussie.
and an Aussie, Cam Smith. So
You've got to have an American.
my picks I was going to go for,
Yeah.
got Max Homer,
Yeah, he's on my list.
Sam Burns,
Forgot about all these players.
It's not on my list.
and Xander
On my list.
Schauffele.
Shafuffa.
Now, each of those players has very much positive attributes to take.
Yeah.
Max Homer is going to be a breakthrough year. Sam Burns started to rip it apart last year. Looks such a good player. Xander, gold medalist, on the precipice
Yeah.
What a word.
of getting the major.
Swallow the dictionary.
I did. I swallowed 4.
From all that reading he's doing.
And a Theosaurus.
From all that reading.
A Theosaurus.
No, wait, hold
Can
on.
you say that word again? Let me hear that
Yeah,
again.
go on.
On the precipice.
Precipice.
It's the way he says it.
Yeah.
You got to read bedtime stories. You need to write a golf bedtime story.
Not a problem.
Let's do it.
Available on Amazon near you soon.
Read Swing Quest.
Got that one. We'll put people to sleep. I am going to put my eggs in the basket with Samuel Burns.
Wow.
That is a jump.
That was the one I didn't have. So you've.
Yeah, so I think
wow.
with Sam's a bit of a rogue choice in some respects. He's not won a major, obviously, but he is in that group of players just under
Yeah.
like those top guys who really could, like we've said before, kick on, go that extra level.
Yeah.
And
That kind of like that bulk of people underneath the superstars who maybe don't get as much attention as they deserve, but still have a pretty bright future ahead of them, hopefully.
And he's literally, I think last year was his second year on tour. So he's still very young.
Very fresh.
He's still got his whole career ahead of him. So I'm really hoping.
Unless he gets injured.
No.
We wouldn't wish that on Mr. Burns.
No, Sam, I've had a look at his medical records and he is healthy.
Yeah, did you ring up his GP and be like, excuse me, I'm just want to check he's going to
Just about
play in
to
all the
draft him.
majors.
I did. I actually hired him a private doctor for this year.
That's pretty nice of you.
Yeah, I hired him. I'm trying to think of a doctor. Dr. Shivago? What did he do? I don't think he was a medical doctor.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah.
They have great skin.
Right.
Wonderful.
So is that my top three? My top
That's
three.
it,
done.
I
Dang.
guess.
Well
So
done.
Peter's
Put it away.
confirmed picks. You will need your wild card, so don't get too hasty.
don't worry about
Peter's
that.
confirmed 3 picks are on the screen right now. He has gone for John Rahm, Cameron Smith, and Samuel Burns.
Go on, the boys.
Solid team.
Can you think of a team name, please? Not right now, but while Jacob's going.
Okay.
So to join Rory and Tom on my team, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names that I had for this section.
Yeah.
Max Homer's been mentioned.
Yeah.
Xander Schauffele's been mentioned. Tommy Fleetwood had been mentioned. That was more of a
I want him
He's
just
going to
because.
bail. He's going to bail on Tommy.
sentimental.
he's
I
gonna bail
am
him.
I want
going to
him-
bail on him.
Oh, he's bailed on him.
I
am
want
bailing
him
on
just because I
Tommy.
love him.
Tommy, I'm really sorry.
Tommy, I still love you. You're going to win a. You're
And
gonna win.
you saddled up to him on that range at the Open. Can you ask him for a picture? Can you ask him?
You
And
can-
now he's just gone. Ditched him.
You're going to win the Open this year, I believe it.
But
So
not going to pick you.
No, I'm not going to pick you. So the 5 names that I still have remaining on my sheet.
You've only got 1 pick left.
I know. This is why it's so hard. Good Lord. I have Justin Thomas,
Oh, yeah.
Sung Jae Im,
Oh, he's on mine.
Tony Finau,
Yeah, very
Yeah.
Victor Hovland,
Hovers.
and
yeah.
Cameron Young. That's which I feel is 5
You've
fairly solid names.
Yeah.
Now,
I want Sanjay, so you can't take Sanjay.
Do it.
I think there's a way of going at this. There's a guy there who I think is another boom bust. Could potentially win a major, might miss a cut as well. Or there's a guy like a Tony Finau, who I feel more comfortable that could be a kind of churn out top 20 position.
Okay.
So the question is, which way do I want to go? Do I want to be boring or do I want to go for the hills? And I'm going to go for the hills. I'm going to go for Victor Hovland.
Wow, Victor.
Victor Hovland.
Interesting.
You think he's got it in him?
Interesting.
You think he's got it in him this year?
I think he has it in him. I hope he has it in him now.
I'd have gone deep on Finau.
Yeah,
Finau's a
I-
great shout.
Apparently the longest man on tour.
Tony
he
Finau
is.
was the safe. That was definitely the safe one.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
not here to play safe.
He's also cool, like very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a dude.
And
innit? Oh, no, here we go. Here we go. After you've checked his own work, we're gonna go.
Pete
who,
Hansen's come out of retirement.
Yeah. I wanted to say it, but if I say it, you guys are just going to, you're going to.
No.
throw
Well,
back.
this is your team. You pick whoever you
Yeah.
want.
Do we know, one question I should have done a bit more homework on this and I should have looked at where the US Open is and the PGA. Do anyone know off by head?
US is Oak Hill and PGA is at Los Angeles Golf Club. Or it might be the other way around. But those are the 2 golf
They're the
clubs.
2 golf courses. And are any of these links characteristics?
This is the research you should have been doing.
I
Here we
know-
go. I'll give you the lowdown. The Masters this year, weirdly enough.
Is that
Augusta
Right,
National?
okay.
Okay.
That's-
Is that a
We
link?
actually should have probably started with this where the majors are.
we should have. Is that a links course? Or is it,
It appears to not be. It says
Augusta. No,
it's-
not very many links characteristics, actually.
No, they have they have extended some of the tee boxes I've seen on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
Some nice
Yeah.
flyovers.
Extend every year.
Yeah, they got to. The US Open is at Los Angeles Country Club.
Very good.
The Open is at Royal Liverpool, which is just over there. Probably about an hour away from us.
Yeah.
Which is very local,
Stone
very nice.
throw.
A stone's throw. It's a long 9-iron.
Bloody long 9-iron.
Bloody hell! And the PGA is at Oak Hill.
Okay.
Nailed
Well,
that.
Insane knowledge.
Thank you.
That's good, Jacob.
in going for my not looking for the winners, but looking as people that are going to be consistent throughout the entirety of the majors, I am going to actually go for Tony Finau.
Oh, what a surprise.
I am going to go
What
for
a
Tony Finau.
surprise.
He's got the Ping G430 in the bag. I'm pretty sure. My fellow lovers.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm going to go for him. Picked up a bit of form. I think it was the end of the season last year. and he's just hits the ball a mile.
He is a bit more of like a consistent tour winner now as well.
Yeah, definitely. And now, like say, Augusta has lengthened a bit. He's always been very consistent at Augusta as well. So he's always in the top 10 or in the top 20. So maybe he can add a bit more distance and have that, as a on his side a little bit. So yeah, Tony Finau.
Just don't go dislocating that ankle.
Don't go, on the par 3 course. Yeah, don't be doing that.
I mean, I fully respect those reasons. I mean, you could have just been on set. You just saw it on Jacob's piece of paper.
I did.
I didn't have anyone for my third pick, and Jacob said Tony Finau on it.
He wasn't in my homework, but I wish he was.
Kieran doesn't even know who Tony Finau is.
I just looked at G430
on that list. Must be all right.
Yeah, he went on. Yeah, which tour players play the G430, and he's just gone down the list.
Ping staffers. All right.
I should have gone Victor Perez.
Mick, take us home.
Okay,
for the first section of our.
I'm going Sanjay M.
You're going Sanjay straight away.
Straight out.
Okay.
I like it.
Reason being, this is the year.
I like the pick.
This is the year. Sanjay.
I like
this
the
is
pick.
the year.
Yep.
This is the year. I wanted.
That is not a reason. That is a feeling.
I hope he sees this. I hope
Yeah.
he sees this.
Listen,
Sanjay.
Yeah.
Sanjay. This
Sanjay's
is
a
the year.
big podcast guy.
I hope he sees this. You look into that camera and you say it to
If
him.
he's a big podcast guy, then I hope he listens to
We're
this.
going to do this. I wanted more young talent. That was basically it. I was going young. I'm going hungry. I'm going super talented, but not quite hit their potential yet.
Yep.
Sanjay.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Fair enough.
Well, I think we've got
So
a
hold
strong
on.
start.
Let's go down the list. So Peter, Rahm, Smith, and Burns.
Oh yeah.
We'll have
Jacob.
them all
Jacob.
here, by the
Well,
way.
I'm going to stick them up on the old
We'll
screen.
stick him up on it.
Jacob, Rory, McIlroy, Tom Kim,
Yeah,
Victor Hovland,
correct.
Kieran, William Zalatoris,
My boy.
Scott Scheffler,
Yes.
Tony Finau, who you've never heard of. but
G430.
yeah, I think you'll like him. He's pretty good. I have gone Matthew Fitzpatrick, Colin Morikawa, and Sanjay Im.
Wow.
Okay, we have
Yeah.
our wild
Brilliant.
cards.
Well done,
Wild card
guys.
time.
So
Well done.
great, it's looking good. If this was an actual team, we would dominate big time. You're going to need a team name and you're going to need a wild card.
Oh, yeah, I forgot what team name. Oh man. Right.
Stop looking at his sheet.
I'm literally not.
You literally
literally
looked
are.
with your actual eyes.
It's fine. My handwriting's terrible. Won't be able to read that.
we know.
I think this is
Okay, so just hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. I know I interrupt quite a lot. This person has to be outside of the top 50 in
Yeah.
the world rankings, and they get half the amount of points,
Half
which
the
is
amount.
because you want as few points as possible at the end of the year. So you want high finishes,
Got you.
low points. This person gets half, and they have to be outside of the top 50. Go.
okay. This has been a very difficult decision that I've had to make. I just want to apologise to any tour pros I don't pick.
It's not a bachelor.
Feels like it. Now, this is very much split between head and
Contestant
heart.
number 3.
Come on down.
My two kind of choices here.
Okay.
I've got one of the Hoygaards,
Okay.
Raz.
or I've got Francesco Molinari.
Yeah. Molinari's on my list.
Stenson.
Now,
Big year for
Hoygaard's
Mols.
obviously young talent. Not guaranteed entry into the majors, I don't think, yet. But both fantastic players. Molinari, I think, will get into the majors, and it is a Ryder Cup year in Rome. If this does not motivate my man,
Correct.
I don't know what will.
Yeah.
Big year for you.
That's
boy.
a great shout.
And because of that, I am going with my man crush, my Italian stallion,
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Francesco Molinari. Write him
good
down,
pick.
get him in my team.
He's in. I could have written down his name before we did the draft.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been
It was
penciled
a
in.
little obvious, that one. Boo.
Good pick.
Good job.
Thank you.
And I agree. It's a big year for European players,
Yeah.
particularly the Italianos, because if it's going to be in Rome, like I said, it's going to be some big motivation to play well this year.
Absolutely.
I actually have, off the back of that, I have a name thinking of the similar ilk bet, essentially.
Peter
And
Finch.
that is of... This is not necessarily who I'm going to go for.
to beat the team with him.
Yeah. Pete, you're going to be there, I promise. I've got Guido down on my sheet.
Yeah.
I think, again, Italian, Rome, Ryder Cup year
Yeah.
could be all he needs to as motivation. However,
I made pizzas with him before.
you have.
Yeah.
That was a nice time,
It
wasn't
was
it?
very good.
We'll put up the photo here. of making a lovely.
Love it, Kieran. Love it.
I'll literally probably be editing this, so it's fine.
No. Listen, this is
No,
what-
I will be. You'll
Oh,
be in
yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah. Throw as many pictures up as you can.
I'm going to put like a little
Now-
slideshow now.
With this top 50 ranking, obviously a lot of these live guys have fallen out of those positions.
Do you know who's not in the top
Interesting.
50?
Well,
Who?
Dustin
Tiger.
Johnson is one of them because I've got his name written down.
No, he's like 42nd.
Oh, I looked on it. I thought he was down below that.
No. He's still top 50 because he was going to be one of mine. as
Was
well.
he? Oh, okay.
I'm-
Well,
I'm
maybe
just double check.
because that was who I was going to just say the name of.
Yeah,
don't say
because
his name.
he was going to be a rogue choice in my top 3
Right. Okay.
because he's still one of the best players in the world.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go for him there.
Dustin Johnson, 44th in the world.
Yeah.
You bugger. Right, I'm not picking him either because I don't like you.
Vicious.
I'm just crossing people off.
Okay.
So I've got 3 names on my sheet now.
Okay, come on.
Okay.
I've
Hit us.
got Guido Migliozzi. I've got
We're going to ruin the rest of your names one by one, so until you're down to
I've
one.
got Guido Migliozzi. I've got Adrian Moronk.
Very good choice.
And I've got Davis Riley. Davis Riley is my guy from last year who
Yeah.
has started to show qualities you don't know he is.
Who is he? Who is
No
he?
idea.
American.
Right.
Good player. Was up near the top, I think, of the US maybe for a bit of time, but he's not probably as consistent as I want to be. And I think I'm going to rise.
He's 69th in the
Yeah.
world.
He's like a diet Cameron Young.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
That's what his marketing people say as well.
So I'm going to go with one of the European guys. I think I'm going to go for. I'm going to go Moronk.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
I'm going to go Moronk.
He is building. He's been super consistent for a few years. Got his first win last season.
And he
Very, very
hits
good
the ball
golfer.
far as well.
He's about 7'8".
That's,
what you need.
that's
Yeah.
very sneaky because he's 51st in the world.
And
yeah, yeah.
he just fell out last week. He was 46th or 47th last week, I think.
Guy's a player.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
Fantastic.
Kiki.
Well, I've got 4 names
You can only have one,
in my
unfortunately.
wild card.
Yeah.
I have got
That is
That is wild.
that's good 4 names, by the way. Very good.
I've got
I like the bottom one.
Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Brooks Koepka, and Bobby Mack. I am.
You've got to be worried about Tiger and injuries.
I'm really torn. I'll be honest.
He's going to play in all the
with you.
majors, though. He's just not going to play anything else.
Yeah, will he make the cuts now, though?
Because I really see this
good
year.
point.
I think I saw it last year, like a fairy tale story. But could he do it again this year? I don't know. Ricky, I think, has had a lot of swing changes in the last couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure of what I've seen.
Yeah. He's looking good. Swing's looking good.
Looking good.
He's got that new Cobra in the bag as well.
Brooks,
Well,
Brooks,
don't pick him then.
Brooks always performs in the majors, but obviously has fallen off a bit. And then Bobby Mack has come into a bit of form, and obviously it's Ryder Cup year.
Yeah, he's pumped. He
I-
wants to get there.
Won there last season as well.
Yes,
Marcus
yeah.
Simeon.
Yeah. I am gonna go. I have got all Americans, so I might. Oh God, it's difficult. I don't want to keep your time. I'm gonna go.
I think it will be the Ryder Cup soon.
Gonna go for Brooks Koepka.
Of course he has.
Oh, that's a bit stinky.
Yes. Thank you.
Out of those 4 names.
Thank you so much because
not sure.
I'm having Rob McIntyre.
Oh, straight away. Jumped on it.
I think Bobby's a good pick.
I think Bobby is a really good pick.
I
think he is.
I would not be confident about Brooks.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one.
It
This-
literally depends on how much he wants it. Because if he's one of those where if he gets in the mindset, he's very, very, very good in the majors.
I think this is I would say this is a classic Kieran Mulhall bet. You've got 3. It's like this is.
You've got 3 sure things.
This is his 4-fold accumulator. You basically got United beating Scunthorpe. You got Newcastle beating Milton Keynes. You got Man City beating Oldham, and then last, what should I do? I think Shamrock are gonna beat Real Madrid. Let's go for that.
Wonder what competition that's in. I wanna check.
In which tournament would they meet?
Champions League pre-qualify.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Real Madrid's had a poor year.
actually
Poor year,
so
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That actually could happen.
I should have thought more about it. I was very much on the spot there, but
No, I think you're right though. Like Brooks, it depends how much he wants
it
it.
really depends if he's in the frame of mind, which I don't know if he is now with everything. I just don't know. But hopefully this year
Major Brooks is a different animal.
Major
and
Brooks is one of the best players in the
He
world.
was a different animal. In the
Okay,
majors.
so you're saying it's
he,
not
he,
no
lo- he
more.
lost a bit of shine in the last couple of seasons because he had that fear factor. Because
Yeah,
like, when Brooks
sure.
was at the top of the leaderboard, you thought he is going to go on and win.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah.
That's what I
he
mean.
had that for a fair few
Yeah.
years, but now I don't know. I just because maybe we don't see quite as much of him. Just don't feel that desire.
I think the
you
last
know what I
one he had was when it was against Phil Mickelson.
Yeah,
In the PGA, and he didn't actually play very well.
mean? He just fell away.
Yeah, he actually didn't play very well, which is very unlike him in that situation. So it's like,
And
We shall see.
He's
we
been racked by injuries as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. I'm not happy, but it's fine.
I'm not
Carry-
happy.
I wrote him down.
I could have chosen
I could have picked
anyone.
other people, but
And
I'm not happy.
I've picked someone that I don't want. So.
yeah, it's just pressure. That was a pressure situation.
Would you like to revise your pick?
No, it's fine. It's okay.
No, you can't do that.
I can't do that.
Absolutely not.
The rest of the people on my list were I had Rob McIntyre. I had he's 77th in the world.
Yeah,
I was
he's unreal.
Excuse
He's
me, yes
unreal.
please. Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I also had Bryson,
I had Bryson.
which is
It's a bit of a Brooksy
He's
choice
a
for me.
Brooksy- Yeah,
it's
again,
a tough
he's a
one,
Brooks-
isn't it?
yeah.
Like if he turns it on and things go his way, then it can happen. But then it's always on the edge of disaster.
Yeah.
I think if Liv get world ranking points back, I think that will be a motivation to him.
Yeah.
I think he's very, very driven by
Yeah,
Wants
what
to be
by what
Bryson.
people think of him,
Bryson, yeah.
and by his peers. So I think if he has that sniff of world ranking points again, I think he'll go again.
Yeah, he could push himself a little harder.
Yeah, I think
Interesting.
so.
Yeah, he was on my list. I've gone Rob McIntyre, Ryder Cup year, and also there's
Great choice.
you know
Great choice.
he's been a bit sneaky in the last kind of few tournaments that he's played, and is not necessarily won in occasions when he could have done, but has been right up there.
Yeah,
So
we played well in that Hero Cup as well. So
Very
like, he's,
good,
you know,
yeah.
he's gaining form. You know.
The only question mark around Bobby is in the majors.
yeah,
And obviously that is what this game is predicated on. But
I'm sure he's got a pretty good stat with he's had so many starts in the majors and come out with top 20s.
Yeah,
I think he's pretty solid when he
I-
gets in.
it was him or Tiger for me.
Yeah.
I honestly can't believe no one's picked Tiger.
it's just the injuries.
Yeah.
You just don't know what's going to happen.
I'll be honest, I don't buy into him really getting close again. I don't think so, no.
That's
what people have
said
yeah.
before, and he
always
comes
But he has
he's
to.
He's coming back.
Even Michael Jordan went and played baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he's not
then
got
he came
anywhere
back and
near
wore-
the injuries that Tiger's got.
Yeah.
Like Tiger, let's be honest about this. Tiger cannot walk a full tournament of golf.
Yeah. No, you are right.
What's the rules on playing
Yeah.
in a buggy?
No, you can't.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Not
'Cause
even
then
like some
you'd
sort of
be-
special allowance.
You'd be at
No.
like an advantage.
I would. I've got to be honest. I think most players would probably say he can have one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I think they
we
would.
will carry him.
Yeah, we want
around
him.
this
We want
golf
him to
course.
be as high up as we can.
Every player that misses the cut will carry him around on a sedan chair, like that guy out of the 300 movie. Xerxes,
Yeah,
like just
Xerxes.
carrying him around. Because if he's in a tournament, it's going to get more eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like, it's as simple as that. So
Definitely.
I think most players will be absolutely fine with him using a car, but you can't have a competitive.
He
advantage.
wouldn't want to either. I
No,
wouldn't have thought.
absolutely
Like
not. No.
he wouldn't want to be seen in that.
Yeah, I saw a snippet of a press conference where he was like, "I can hit any shot you want me to
Yeah,
hit.
I
I
saw
just
some.
can't walk."
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah.
I know. It does feel, and like Jacob said, it does feel like this time, it might be just
Too
that
much.
step too far.
I think that Masters comeback win, that he needed that. Like that was just so Tiger. That was going to happen at some point. He was going to come up. He was going to go away, come back, win. I think that's done now. That's my feeling. I think that I don't see it happening again. But as you say,
He's Tiger.
It's already,
I was
it's
going
already
to say,
happened.
yeah,
so-
he's
Tiger.
knocked down by injury, so like I really do not put it past him to win. I really do not. And he's striking the ball well. You can see by that TaylorMade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible
He's-
toe
he's-
strike.
he's hitting it-
Terrible
hitting it out of the
strike,
toe.
literally 2 millimeters outside the
Okay.
middle. So yeah, be interesting. Be interesting. I again could have done a bit of research if he's won on the any of these courses. Obviously, he's won at Liverpool.
He probably has.
It's, the US and the PGA. I don't know anything about, so I don't know if he's won there. So that's and I don't know how flat it is. That's why I was asking about the links turf. You know, what I mean?
What's his record at Augusta like?
I think
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Right.
I think maybe won it before.
I
Got
think
close.
it's- I
He
think
got
it's-
close.
A couple of
I
times.
think it's just the 5 times. I could be wrong on that, but I'm sure it's 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's got some pedigree, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
So now the other thing we discussed, team names. The other
Yep.
thing we discussed is whether there should be some sort of forfeit for the person who comes last.
Yeah, I quite like this. We were we were trying to come up with in the kitchen earlier, and I don't know how we go about this, but I'd love to be able to do something where it wouldn't necessarily work well for you, but maybe for one of us. Is I've seen when in fantasy football when someone loses, they like put their mate into something that they're not good at. So I've seen like skinny guy get put in like a bodybuilding competition, so he's got to go stand up at the top and like with all these guys like doing this. I'd love for one of us to get like entered into like a professional golf tournament and us have to like hack it round and shoot like 45 over. But for you, Pete, that's
I'd
probably
love
not
to.
so
I'd
bad.
love to shoot 45.
So,
over.
or the other one, which I've seen quite a lot, but I mean, Kieran would probably be all right with this, is someone goes and sits in like a McDonald's or like an eatery of some kind for 24 hours, say, and whatever, if it's like a pancake house, every pancake you eat, you knock an hour off your time. But it depends how many things you want to eat.
If
in
it was
that time frame.
cheeseburgers, I could do 24 cheeseburgers.
I was going to say that doesn't sound like a forfeit to me.
Yeah, that
Sounds great.
sounds like a pleasure.
Well, that's a Tuesday.
Pop yourself down at McDonald's and
Oh,
discuss the
Maybe
things
that's
away.
what the winner
Mate,
gets:
what-
24
what-
cheeseburgers.
What about dinner? What about dinner?
What, just
pay for
loser
dinner?
buys?
Like loser buys dinner.
To be honest, I would love for you to buy a dinner.
Or the loser has to stock the food cupboard at work.
That's a good one.
That's
For
a
a
good
year.
one.
all right.
Okay,
Right.
so we have a eat whatever you want unless you're Kieran type of food cupboard. You know, snacks. We got cereal if you're in early or staying late. We've also got
Love it.
soups and
It looks really sad right now.
Yeah, it's pretty bare at the moment. Right, so the loser has to stack that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that has got to be
Overflowing.
almost falling over.
That's fine.
With
Okay.
the amount of
All
weight.
right, then.
It's got 3 levels. Middle,
No.
lower,
yeah.
middle, top.
I'm talking a set of coffee pods.
Yeah.
I'm talking
It's
chocolate
a
snack.
monthly shop.
yeah,
that.
those
That'd be more expensive than a dinner.
those,
surely.
No.
those chocolate boxes there. Want it stacked like a pillar to the ceiling.
That'll be fine. I like
Yeah.
that. Right.
Okay.
That's good. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Right,
yeah,
so
yeah. All right then.
we'll round off with our team
Team
names.
names. Okay.
Peter.
Let's alliterate this.
Go on.
Pete's Predators. No, it's probably not
Oh,
good. It's
God.
terrible.
I've played in lots of those. I'm sure we all did. Played in lots of those kind of like 5-a-side tournaments where people at like a goals or whatever, where people have to make up their own football team names, and they're always terrible.
Always the
Yeah,
same.
terrible.
It's always the
Always
same
There's
ones.
always
Same.
All Stars, Real Madrid. Like everyone has these like ridiculous names. Obviously,
Some of them are
lots
not
of them,
repeatable.
lots of them are very rude.
Yeah.
Lots of them
Are
are
the
very
ones
rude.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Ram,
Quiz names and
Smith,
stuff like
Burns,
that.
Molinari. You could just be called Team Molinari.
I love Molinari. I love.
You should be called Stenson Molinari.
No,
Stallion.
just call it Francesco and Finch.
No.
Oh, that's lovely.
Up a tree. Yeah.
I like it.
Francesco and Finch. It also sounds like a very high-end lawyers firm.
Yeah.
Like a,
Yeah, I want to buy
Yeah.
I want to buy
Solicitors.
perfume from there.
I buy an
Ooh.
expensive house from them.
Yeah,
That's,
or a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
Francesco and Finch flowers.
or like wood furnishings.
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
that's a nice bit of oak.
Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely countertop. Where'd you
Is.
get that, Francesco and Finch? You probably haven't heard of them.
Oh, is that a mahogany
They've won
inlay?
they've won a lot of majors in 2023.
They're only made to order.
They're
I
very
just-
fancy.
It's
Um,
crafted to your pleasure.
Yacobo.
I am going to go with birdies for Broadbridge
Birdies for okay.
because that's what my team is going to score a lot of.
Broadbridges.
Yes. So no, it's a new scoring term. They've changed albatross to Broadbridges.
Bloody hell, he's a bloody Broadbridge there, and he.
There's 7 Broadbridges in the round. It's really
Oh my
good.
God, I've never known anyone have so many Broadbridges.
Good lord. Kieran.
Well, I was going to go under the analogy of peas in a pod. So I was going to go 3 peas in a pod.
Right.
But I have 4 players, don't I?
You do.
Yeah.
And also, like, none of
Three
them,
peas in a pod. Another guy.
none of their names start with P. You've got
what's it for?
Zalatoris,
Four in a bed?
Scheffler, Finau, and Koepka.
4 Americans in a bed.
It's not a good
in a
name.
bed. All right.
It sounds like a great American sitcom.
There's Kieran's search history. Mick, who are you going for?
I'm going to use a play on. Well, actually, I could be Rob McBookentire because
You actually could.
all of the computers in the office are named after famous golfers. So yours is
Rory McBuckleroy.
Rory McBuckleroy,
Hideki Matsuyama.
Hideki
is
McBookeyama. Mine's Robert McBookentire. But I think I'm going to go for a play on Sunjay Im's name, and I'm going to be called Im Morikawa. Like I'm Morikawa.
Right.
Oh, just fantastic.
That's terrible.
Jesus, I mean, that's
a stretch.
okay. Yeah.
It's not great when you had to explain what it
Yeah.
was.
Look, it's pressure, and at least I've got a name. At least I've got a name now.
Yeah.
And we move on.
When you do fantasy football, what do you have like a regular team name that you use every year?
Yeah.
What do you go for?
Molesey's Men.
Molesey's Men.
I was going to go for that, but your one's quite good as well.
Yeah, but it didn't. It's not. He's not in my team anymore.
Is he not?
No.
Who's that?
I love Lamp, and then
Lamptey.
Lamptey.
Yeah, it's pretty smart.
Yeah, but I've ditched him after a few games.
Didn't last very long.
Who does he play for? Brighton.
Brighton. Yeah.
Brighton.
Mine is not even like a play on words. Mine is Cresswell for England.
It's
It's just a
because-
statement.
yeah, it's like
Because
you're
I am an
dying on that
Ipswich
hill.
fan, and
Ah.
if you are a fellow Ipswich fan, you'll know that Aaron Cresswell is probably the greatest left back that we've had at our
Well,
football club.
Is he as good as Fatty?
Yes,
No, I don't believe you.
Who's that?
but when you say
Sure.
when you say fantasy
Shaw.
football, wow,
That's his nickname.
Fatty.
That is not his nickname.
It's my nickname for him.
He could be watching this, you know.
Unbelievable.
When you say fantasy
he's not.
football, my mind goes to NFL anyway. I'm not even
Right.
thinking.
Yeah.
You're such
Premier
a
League.
bitter Arsenal fan now.
Yeah, that's
as soon
true.
as Arsenal started to do okay.
Oh, we did beat United the other day, though, didn't
Well,
we?
I don't know.
When we were in
We're not talking
Dubai,
about- should we get on to guess the player?
we should.
Nice, well done. Yeah, good.
Guys, also get down to those comments and let us know on social who you think has the best squad going
We'll put
into
the squads up
2023.
here, so we'll put the teams up. So celebrate your team right now. Come on.
And also,
in the
who you
comments.
think we should have picked? Because I'm
Come
sure
on.
there's
Yeah,
some
I'm
guys.
sure
I
there's-
shouldn't have gone Brit, but
Yeah. Now on to our regular game. I'm going to hand over to Kieran, who's actually going to explain how the game
on,
works.
Kieran.
Yeah, go on, Kieran.
God, how does this game work? So we're going to play a game that we play every single week on the podcast. It's called Guess the Player, where I make a series of questions or a series of statements where it's basically about the person that it is, and they get increasingly easier, or less difficult. And
No, he's doing a really good job. You're doing a really
Am
good
I doing a
job.
good job?
go on,
Is
go
that-
on,
is that
go,
all
go,
right?
yeah,
Is
go,
that-
mate.
Am I doing all right?
Yeah, you're doing great.
The current standings are
Here,
here.
I believe Jacob has 2,
2.
Peter has 1, Michael has 0. 0 points, nil point.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any
Nout.
questions, then
We
Get down the
we all have a buzzer.
we all have a buzzer, and they all have 1 life.
Love
1 life, and do you want to go through your buzzers very quickly?
I've changed mine.
What's yours?
Right, okay. You don't use it much, so
Yeah.
Oh wow,
That's a good point.
That is
He-
fantastic.
he does. I actually forgot. I know the pair of these two. I don't actually know yours.
Well, mine's now. Cool, blimey.
Okay.
Love it. Do it, boy.
Do boy.
Do boy.
Do boy.
That sounded good. That.
Yeah, that's good.
That was
Cool,
like a,
blimey.
Love
It does
it.
sound like a
soundboard.
cool, blimey.
yeah, that's what I thought it was.
And yours very quickly. And yours.
Get in the hole.
Lovely, excellent. Right, so if you, as always, play
Cool,
along with
blimey.
us.
Sorry, I pressed a button again.
As always, play along with us in the comments, or if you're listening, just make a mental note.
Okay.
Right,
Come on then.
Right, this is my week.
right, here we go.
This is the one.
If you are driving, we do recommend you pull over to the side of the road to play. It
yes,
can get pretty
very
intense.
much. If you want to ride, yeah, 100%. Don't drive your knees or anything like
My God, he literally drives with his knees.
that. Right, okay.
He doesn't test.
First of all, I was born on the 12th of April, 1996.
Wow,
Oh wow, he's almost like
Younger.
me.
Right, okay.
He's young.
Young lad.
He's a year older than me.
Wow,
God.
How
that's a young
exciting.
one.
And what have you done with your life?
Oh.
All you do is work here.
I turned pro in 2014.
Sorry, what was the date of his birth? Sorry.
96.
Yeah, I know.
96. Bearing in mind,
what was the full thing?
April 12th.
April 12th.
April 12th.
Just going through the census documents in his head.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh yeah, he actually put himself down as a Jedi for religion.
Right, moving on. I've had 7 professional wins.
Wow, so young player, a lot of wins.
Young with a lot of wins.
How old is 1996? So what's
I'm not
that?
saying.
26.
27. 27.
7.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends when in the year
what
they were
month.
born.
So
Yeah.
he is 26 now.
He's 26.
Okay.
7 professional wins. That's pretty good.
26.
Yeah.
Anyone want to go?
No, not yet.
26.
Okay, next one.
Great.
I was in 2017 and 2018 the player of the year on my tour.
Player of the year on your tour in 17 and 18.
2017, 2018.
26-year-old. So 3 years into your tour, you were player of the year, and you're 20.
So he'll be 21.
He would have been 21.
Can you do so?
Should we get copyright for that?
I don't know. I think
It won't sound anything like
we're
it.
singing it so accurately, we'll probably get a strike.
Note for note. Melody for melody.
21 player, and he's won 7 times. What a good player.
Very good player.
I've got a thought.
I also have a thought, but I'm not
I
going
don't have any thoughts.
I'm not going to fire off
No
my
wonder I didn't
fireworks.
win.
You're not going to fire off?
No.
Okay, right. I was awarded an MBE in 2019 for my services to golf.
Wow.
TL.
2019.
MBE. An MBE.
Young player who's got an MBE.
This is a fantastic week. If anyone's got it, let us know down in the comments.
Got one life. An MBE.
That's
That's
say
a
a
big
name-
thing to get.
Don't
That
say your
young,
name without
yeah.
your buzzer either, because I'm going to jump
And again,
straight in.
that's 3 years ago.
Oh, what was it? Sorry, 2019.
4
2019,
years
yeah.
ago. So he was 22, 23 when he got that. An MBE.
I mean, that's unreal for that young. So,
Yeah.
but
Must have won the Olympics or something.
yeah, an MBE. But that means, well, okay, I'm going Kaka. I go Matt Fitzpatrick.
No.
Okay, it's one life gone.
Glad you went there, because I didn't want to risk my life on that one. I think he's older than that.
In 2013, bearing in mind, I'm not
frightening
going to give.
stuff.
I shouldn't be giving away anything here.
Well, don't.
But
If you're gonna, just text it
I
to
can't
me.
because
so
you
that-
guys have
just
said
go-
it too
just go
much,
to the
and
next
I
clip.
want to say something, but man, it's okay. Right, in 2013, I won the British Golf Amateur Championship.
I think it's a female.
Get in the hole.
I think it's a female golfer.
Louise Duncan.
Incorrect.
I think it's a female golfer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Right. I like it.
yeah.
I
Because
like it.
every week he starts with he,
Yeah. Yeah.
and this time
conspicuous by its absence.
he was very
good.
smart, and he's tricked us. We're 5 questions in. We've not
very
we've-
good.
So
I love
very
it.
a young British.
Get in the hole. Charlie Hull.
No, you've just missed it,
Oh
mate.
my
You've just
goodness me!
missed it.
You are now out. you are now out. You have just lost another life. You've just given away 2 lives. Has he not?
Yeah,
Yep,
you have.
absolutely.
You went
100%.
twice, and you're
You've
out.
just gone
Yeah,
twice.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so you are out.
Okay. Well, I wanted to guess.
You are out. Oh my goodness me!
It's getting fiery over there.
Wow!
So
I
not
can't
Charlie
believe
Hull.
you went for that.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get ahead of him.
Oh, this is great with Mick. I can literally just let you go down to
Yeah.
the name.
Right. I have been in 3 Solheim Cups.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I think something's obviously twigged there. An MBE.
Come on, mate.
No.
Use that buzzer, son.
No,
Use that buzzer, son.
dude, I'm bad enough on the male tour than I'm not. I'm definitely not. Unless we've shot a video with them, or they've been on, a YouTube channel,
Going for it.
which they have. They have. haven't
No,
they?
I'm not going for it.
You're not.
No. I'm pretty confident that
You know who it is.
No, I'm pretty confident I can just let Kieran just go
Yeah,
on. until I'm
I think you
absolutely
probably
sure.
can. I
Yeah.
think you probably can. Kieran, what do you say?
Right. This one.
You know I can hear everyone through this.
This one is going to slowly give it away.
Okay.
I'd say that this is the first one where this is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be quick on the buzzers. I won the Women's Open at Rule 11 in 2018.
I don't know. So you can literally wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't string it out.
You gonna go?
Are there any more that's going to give it kind of away?
Probably not. No.
Do you know who won the Open at Royal Lindham in 2018?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you say the answer?
Just leave him there.
You're just making it more miserable. Everyone at home is thinking, why doesn't he just say the answer if he knows the answer?
Because I wanted to carry on for retention's sake, but also to see if there's going to be any more kind of clues.
It doesn't matter. You know the answer already.
I have one written down as well.
Okay.
Okay, so think about this though. Eventually, this game is going to have to morph into a type of game where you get more points.
It's not going to help, no.
Where you get more points the earlier you guess. So you've got to get into the habit of guessing early.
Oh, is that what it is?
Eventually, it's
Eventually,
going
right.
to have
go
to.
to that eventually for season 2. This one won't help, but she was born in Bournemouth and Dorset.
Oh, God, was she?
Oh, I was born. Sorry.
Oh, mention
what?
that.
Sorry.
What a surprise.
Now I'm giving it away.
God's country.
God damn it. Yeah, she was born in Bournemouth, Dorset.
I can't think. You just tell us what it is.
It's Georgia Hall.
Yeah.
Buzz.
Cool, blimey.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Say it.
Georgia Hall.
Fantastic. Love it.
I
Love
literally
it.
thought that was going to be, as soon as I said Charlie Holt, I was like, well, there's only one other that it has to be. And
Yeah.
Are they sisters?
No,
No.
but I just assumed that was going to...
That's wild. Well, thank you for the win, Pete.
That's not,
Wow.
I've got this. I forgot the buzzer, so I did actually give that to you in the end. But yeah, swept
Well
in there.
done,
Wow,
mate. You got your first
didn't
point.
use the buzzer.
there it is.
And
That's
there
my
it is.
point.
I think what would make this easy if we had like a physical buzzer
Physical
to
buzzer.
remember that.
We'll
get
get
some.
Britain's Got Talent.
We'll get some.
When the budget goes up,
Yeah,
we'll get some.
who's in control of the budget for this channel?
Yeah.
We have a budget?
Buy some buzzers.
Same goal budget.
Get some flaming buzzers on the
Long
desk.
past that. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do now. If you haven't given this podcast a follow on your favorite podcast provider, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Make sure you do that now.
Stupid.
Give the main channel and everything else a follow as well. It's been absolutely lovely to share this 1 hour
11 minute.
and 11 minutes with you
Oh, it's been great.
during the
Not a
day.
bad one. It's not bad.
That is a nice
That's
little
a
time
nice,
frame.
nice
Do you
time.
know what's mad at the beginning? We're like, we'll just do a nice short draft episode.
An hour and 11 minutes
Be in and,
later.
out, in and out of here. Time to go home.
Yeah, well, I think it's been pretty solid.
Yeah, it's good.
Right, we'll see you in a few weeks. We might do a podcast from the US of A.
Oh, that would be lovely.
That'd be nicely in the sunshine. Maybe we should do it from the waste management.
Oh,
Do it from the
yes.
grandstand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be
Wow.
good.
Imagine the
I don't know about the
profanity.
audio, though.
Yeah, a lot of beeping out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever's editing that one, good
just
luck.
spilled my beer.
Yo, Frank, give me a beer, Frank.
I just chugged mine in the green.
Get in the hole. Oh, man, I just throw my beer.
Okay, don't mock all the Americans, seeing as you're
say-
going to be there.
No, this is literally...
This is real
This
life,
is
IRL.
literally what it's like, though. It's amazing.
It's absurd.
Anyhow.
Enjoy
Me and
that.
Jake had a great time over there last
It
time.
was awesome.
We did miss out on the hole-in-one, though. That was the only issue that we had. Like, we were walking to...
We were walking to the 17th. There was like another hospitality section in the 17th, and we were coming back because that one was rubbish. And then we saw it. We were just walking.
Oh, right.
We just timed it.
must
We
have
just timed
heard
it.
it.
Oh, we heard
Yeah,
it.
you
Yeah,
must have heard
we
it.
heard it. We saw it.
Yeah. So anyway, we might do a podcast from the US of A. So that's something to
And-
dwell on.
By the time this comes out, you will have won the shot at glory.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, what a
You would have
Pete.
had a hole in one out of shot.
Thank you so much. I admit the pressure was on, but I dug deep. I used my Whoop data of the past to control my heart rate, control my breathing. I focused on the shot, 140 to 150 yards of pure ball striking excellence.
Pure.
Pin high.
Thank you very much. No, just in the home.
Well, technically, pin high.
Very pin
Right.
high.
Very pin high.
Very pin high.
low.
Everyone wants to go. Come on, let's
Right.
go.
Okay.
All right, bye then.
All right, everybody. See you
See you
soon.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.